Anna Klein. Anna still remembers the blazing Central Valley sun beating down on her as she labored alongside her mother in the fields of Colusa County, which was the backdrop for the real message that her mother wanted to deliver her, that she, Anna, could go in other directions. Her mother's wisdom struck home. The little girl with big dreams became the first in her family to attend college, and now is the Vice President and Chief Financial Officer of Sunsweet Growers Incorporated, the world's largest handler of dried tree fruits. Anna shares that her experience at Sac State helped shape her life with great teaching, opportunities to network, and real-life scenarios that contributed greatly to the position that she's in now. Ladies and gentlemen, a little bit more about Anna Klein.
Hello, I'm Anna Klein, and I'm the Vice President and Chief Financial Officer of Sunsweet Growers. Sunsweet is a marketing cooperative, so it's owned by growers, and so it's mainly prunes. Some people say dried plums, but prunes, dried plums, and so that's a majority of our business. We're always one step ahead of changes that may be coming. Tariffs, for example, this year, and how are we going and looking at those tariffs and attacking those and making sure that we're one step ahead of those. It's an honor to be named a distinguished alumni, and so very, very flattered, and I'm sure amongst a great company and great university, and so very, very honored.
Sac State family. Mika, Anna Klein.
Thank you, President Nelson. Let's see if I do a little better. I can't say enough. Thank you so much for this award. It's flattering to be among the rest of the distinguished alumni, and just amazing getting these awards. So it has been said that no one who achieves success does so without acknowledging the help of others. The wise and confident acknowledged this help with gratitude. There's so many people that I'd like to recognize in my life for being great encouragers and supporters. I'd like to acknowledge my family, my lovely daughter Brittany and son-in-law Jess, who are in attendance, my wonderful husband Ken, who spent many a night reading my papers during my MBA program, so I think he deserves it as much as I do. And thanks to all the Sacramento State personnel. I know I'm going to leave names out, but Renee, Jennifer, Anita, and others who made this night happen, as well as their help with past achievements. And of course, President Nelson and his wife Jody. I had the pleasure of having dinner at their house a year or so ago, and learned about the great things they've done and are doing to make Sacramento State University an even greater place for education. As we heard tonight from President Nelson, and the statistics are just amazing. And lastly, I'd like to thank my parents. You heard a little bit in the intro, and I said the wisest of lessons imparted by uneducated farm laborers was sown as seed on fertile ground, and it bore a tremendous harvest. I think my mother especially is looking down and smiling and saying, I'm glad you chose the right path. And as John F. Kennedy has stated, as we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter the words, but to live by them. This has been and will continue to be my focus. I'm hoping you'll hear much more from me in the future, and I'll continue to pay it forward to this great university, headed up by our amazing President Nelson. Thank you.